University of California and Santa Barbara in the second set tonight. Last game of the Invitational, we've had 4 pretty decent games. Just wrapping up earlier, Penn State defeated Ball State 3 games to 1. We're waiting for number 3 Santa Barbara to finish out the serves. First serve is about 10 minutes away, so we're just going to set a little bit of the table for you here. IPFW comes in at 9-13, and they really sort of blew one away last night. Tiffany Martin joining me now, and tonight they really need to establish themselves at the net if they're going to have a chance, because Santa Barbara is going to dig everything up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Last night, you know, watching Santa Barbara play, they just were very enthused at first, then got lackadaisical later on. I'm not sure if they really should have lost some of the sets that they did play. IPFW is going to have to come out strong tonight, both hitting and blocking. If they establish their blocking in the middle, their defense is going to be able to work around that. And once they do that, they're home free. They should have a good win tonight.
Well, Santa Barbara comes in here. The record a little deceiving, as it always is. They play out in that Mountain Conference, the Pacific Conference, out in California. Had some long trips. This is the longest one they're going to take all year. They are thought to be sort of the dark horse. UCLA is, of course, the number one team in the nation. Only one loss, and that was to Ball State. Santa Barbara might very well be in the Final Four in Springfield, Massachusetts. And they rely on a couple people. Their top gun is Todd Rogers. He's the setter. He's a 6'2 junior. You hear a lot of him tonight. Donnie Harris is an outside hitter. He's 6'7". He's a sophomore, but he's a very good hitter, very powerful on the outside. IPFW will just have to contain on the outside, and they're going to rely on that middle block a lot. Chris Farmer, if he does indeed get the start as expected, Mike Termolnik is going to have to clamp down on the outside. So we're just about set to go here. 5 minutes away from opening serve. We're going to take a timeout right now and be back to set it up just a little more. I guess we'll keep it here. That gives us a chance to run over the game that just happened, Tiffany. Penn State, a winner tonight, as mentioned, in 4. Ball State won the first game 15-11, and then Penn State 15-12, 15-4, and 15-10. Penn State hit 320 for the game. They were led by Ed Josepowski, 27 kills, 49 attempts, and Ivan Contreras, 24 kills, 51 attempts. So really two-pronged attack. You're probably seeing two teams here tonight and last night that are going to be in the Final Four. Penn State wrapping it up over Ball State. Ball State's sort of been iffy. They split this year. Ball State beat Penn State earlier, but tonight they just did not have very good hitting. They were led by Todd Reimer, 24 kills, but he only hit 200. Ball State is going to be the primary, I would think. We've seen Lewis play here. Lewis is sort of still a little young. Ball State's probably going to be the major threat in the MIBA conference tournament. Whoever wins that tournament is going to go to the Final Four in Springfield. And so Ball State sort of, you see little cracks there in their game.
Ball State is a very, very tough team, and you can tell that by how close-knit they are. They constantly communicate on and off the court. They're telling each other where they need to go. If someone's not where they're supposed to be, they're not going to let them get away with it. They automatically tell them, and they get their thing together. They're a really tough team, so that'll be something to watch.
One thing we want to mention too about the service errors, we just seem to have them unbelievable rate in this invitational. I think serving always, when you talk to Coach Ball or any volleyball coach, they break it down to simplest terms. It's serve, pass, and then hit. And you have to do one to get to the next building block. And in that first game tonight with Penn State and Ball State, we saw a lot of service errors. 24 service errors for Penn State, 20 for Ball State. Now last night, Santa Barbara committed 27 service errors. That was a 5-game match though. But service is going to be very critical tonight, and IPFW doesn't have a lot of players that go to the jump. Santa Barbara has 4 players that will utilize the jump very often, almost all the time. They'll stay down when they need to get it in. They'll go to the jump most of the time.
I think that the jump serve on their part is a lot tougher. You notice that the guys on the team are a lot stronger in upper body wise, and that's why they utilize their jump serve so much. IPFW doesn't have the talent to do that just yet because they are such a young team. But that's usually why they stay on the ground. And earlier on, I had talked to a couple IPFW players and asked them why that so many men miss their serves, and they had said that they would rather hit it out of bounds than give them a lollipop serve. So that's something to think about. When you think about how many serves they miss, they'd rather hit it as hard as they can and sail it out of bounds rather than giving a lollipop serve.
Well, I'm sure the coach would be really interested to hear that, because you got to get it in before you can make anything happen. Hey, let's take a break right now. We come back, we will have starting lineups and the opening serve. Back after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Arnie Ball.
And I'm Tim Hefner.
Watch us every Friday evening at 7 p.m. for IPFW Volleyball highlights.
We'll also describe strategies and fundamentals for all you new volleyball fans.
We may even invite a Volleyball or two to join us on the show, so tune in to us every Friday night at 7 p.m. here on Channel 6.
Check it out!
The campus has it all.
Learn it, or work it, or play it, just do it. It's a cool place. Call now! Go to work, go to school, go ahead.
This is the increasingly competitive world we live in, and this is the country we want ahead of the competition. These are the people we'll be depending on to keep this country ahead of the competition. These are the colleges and universities we're relying on for the people we're depending on to keep this country ahead of the competition. So if you want America to stay #1 in the world, do something about it. Give to the college of your choice.
Check it out!
The campus has it all.
Learn it, or work it, or play it, just do it. It's a cool place. Call now! Go to work, go to school, go ahead.
Welcome back to the Mastodons, IPFW. Santa Barbara getting ready to serve it up. Santa Barbara, #3 in the nation in the Takahara poll. They're #6 in the Volleyball Magazine poll. Swing it down to the floor, Eric Agnew for the starting lineups.
At outside hitter, a 6'4" junior from Pacific Palisades, California, #1, Morgan Chapman. At setter, a 6'2" junior from Santa Barbara, California, #3, Todd Rogers. At outside hitter, a 6'4" junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, #6, Amory Velasco. At outside hitter, a 6'7" sophomore from La Cañada, California, #9, Donnie Harris. At middle blocker, a 6'5" senior from Corona Del Mar, California, #12, Carter Reese. And in middle blocker, a 6'5" sophomore from San Diego, California, #19, Robert Trahey. Head coach of the Gauchos is Ken Preston. And now for your IPFW At center, a 6'3" senior from Monroe, Michigan, #3, Scott Lauer. At swing hitter, a 6'4" sophomore from Cogus, Puerto Rico, #5, Ricardo Soler. At swing hitter, a 6'1" freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, #1, Justin Luna. At middle hitter, a 6'6" senior from Ponce, Puerto Rico, #7, Felipe Ralaz. At middle hitter, a 6'7" sophomore from Grand Rapids, Michigan, #14, Mike Termolen. And at opposite, a 6'4" senior from Detroit, Michigan, number 12, Craig Spider Collins. Head coach of the Volleyball is Arnie Ball.
All right, the starting lineups. Let's run you down one more time on Santa Barbara. Number 1 is Morgan Chapman. He's an outside hitter, a 6'4" junior. Number 3, Todd Rogers, the setter, 6'2" junior out of Santa Barbara. Amare Velasco, 6'4", outside hitter. He is number 6. Donnie Harris, we already talked about him. Number 9, 6'7", outside hitter. Carter Reese in the middle is number 12, 6'5", senior. And Robert Trahey, 6'5", sophomore, number 19. He is in the middle as well. One lineup change for IPFW, Justin Luna getting to start tonight. And I know you like his game a lot, Tiffany.
Oh, definitely. Someone that passes with his ability, with not so much knowledge, I think, of coming into IPFW. It's his first year here, knowing what to do, when to do it. He learned really quickly, and his game, as far as I'm concerned, is really, really improved since the very start of their practice season. So I think that him starting in a passing position was a great, great thing to do.
Right, he is only a freshman. He is from Tennessee. He stuck around last year to establish residency in Indiana. So he worked all last year, did not play volleyball, established residency. Paying off for him right now with the starting lineup. Good sign for IPFW. Luna now back on serve.
Good serve. Blacked out of bounds.
Soler and Relat there in the middle. Relat couldn't turn it inside. So we're siding out. Trahey on the serve, and his service there. We'll keep track.
I think one of the weaknesses for Santa Barbara is that they don't have a whole lot of communication, but IPFW can take advantage of that.
Back set, Soler there for the block. And into the net, Soler. Outside on that blocking position, he brought his arms all the way down when he turned to look. Got his hands into the net. Amari Velasco.
I think a little miscommunication going on between Ricky and Justin down there. Let's hope they can get that straightened out.
Well, probably going right back to Justin Luna. Soler inside the overpass. And that's Rogers, the setter.
Whenever you put an overpass like that, so close to the net, there's no way that you're going to be able to dig that ball back.
2-0 Santa Barbara. Lauer!
He used that a lot against Penn State. Scott Lauer did, and it's quite effective.
Normally we're used to seeing setters do that on the other side. That one's in. Big gun by Carter Reese in the middle.
I think the middle block on IPFW's side was a little late.
Do you think so?
I'm pretty sure.
2-0 Santa Barbara. Soler back set, miss hitting.
Tough jump serves tonight.
Soler this time rolling one off of Chapman. Finds the floor side out IPFW. Well, we saw it last night. They got in a hole early on in game one. Never recovered in the first game, losing 15-6 to Penn State last night. Here's Harris. And the one thing you do give up when you put Justin Luna on the outside there is he's only 6 feet tall.
That's right. A lot of schools are going to have huge blocks up there, especially against Justin Luna. So he's got to fight the block, putting it over when he does hit.
Good pass by Luna. Launer, the quick hitter. Noodle establishing himself early.
We need to see a lot of that tonight from him.
Backs at Harris. Luna with a block. Another block by Luna, one-on-one.
He was all Like I said before, he knows what he's doing.
A little salsa with that one for Luna. One-arm block. A Kong block by Luna. Relat there. Late. Tried to seal up Collins. And the side out for Santa Barbara. Early on, though, IPFW getting more touches at the net on defense. Now Collins bombing. Three-man block, a reset. A lot too far off the net and a lift. Called on IPFW.
IPFW's got to establish themselves right now. They can't afford to make as many mental errors as they're making right now.
This is Rogers at 4-1. Reset, that's Chapman on the outside.
Now, Justin Luna should have scooted up, taking the tip. That would have let Mike Tremolin get the dig. He should be outside the block.
Luna, tough pass. Collins!
Brings it home.
Craig in the front row really got on top of that one.
He's a great player to see where the block is setting up. And he usually, if it's up and he can't hit it anywhere else, he usually hits it through the block.
Block was there, Lauer and Relat. Now the reset. Into the net. Trahey underneath. So a point for IPFW, 2-5.
Craig Collins with a good tough serve.
Combination, Chapman.
There was absolutely no block up on IPFW's part. Absolutely none.
Well, it's interesting because as a middle, you have to decide, it's coaching strategy, whether or not a player is going to jump every time a middle hitter or attacker goes up. Collins with a great save. Soler missing wide.
Just a bit outside.
So what is IPFW? Is it this the middle blocker failing to get up each and every time, not being cognizant of what the strategy is, jumping or respecting, or is Santa Barbara going to go to the outside more?
Usually you need someone, usually a defensive player, talking to the blocker, saying second. They're saying second hitter. Watch for the second hitter. They can see what's going on, and usually someone who's blocking isn't watching. They're watching the first hitter because they're making their motion to hit. So when the second hitter does make their move, usually communication would take the key for that.
That was Kim Preston, Santa Barbara coach. He's been there a while. Back set Collins, back row, dug up. Now another chance. Lauer tried the quick dump. Harris on the outside, Tremolin up with it, still alive. But Luna could not chase it down. A pick set by an IPFW substitute.
Yeah, I think that they were snoozing down there. We're watching what was going on.
Soler down the line, dug up by Rogers. Now got a dump over, can't do it.
That was an excellent dig by their setter. Just an excellent dig. But that right side's got to know exactly where to set or when to set if that setter digs that ball.
Okay, Relat has the reset, just like tennis. Let it drop to the floor, give another shot at it. Tremolin up with, no, that's Luna.
He is all over the court.
Harris right over the top, Luna.
I were Justin, I'd be a little upset. That was an excellent dig. He is just all over the court.
And Luna at 6 feet, you'd be surprised too, because he can hit the ball hard, straight down. Very good vertical. I think he's only second on the team to Collins. Collins and Forrest Gump. David Wilbite.
Definitely a carry.
Carey called on that play, and now Lauer back on serve. And IPFW playing reasonably well, but still down now 2-7. Back set. And the
Great
pass was so
block.
high that the block had time to get there.
Oh, just a great block. There was no way. Nice floater serve.
Overpass, Tremolin up with it. Harris now never got it over. That's 4.
IPFW's got to take advantage of this weakness that Santa Barbara's got.
You know, this is interesting. What are they doing now, Tiffany, when they pull their players over? The 2 primary passer system there.
They usually do that when someone isn't passing well. You know, get their mind into the game. They've messed up a couple times, so let's get them out of the passing scheme.
Harris bombing and long.
I think that's his second missed serve so far.
4-7, Soler. Back set, Harris.
Justin Luna all over that one.
I take it back. Luna one-on-one's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
5-7 now. Luna already with 3 solos. And that's the play we're used to seeing from a setter sitting in the stands tonight. Volleyball is here. Rogers with the quick dink. Again, the middle not up. It's going to be there all day. Tremolin blocks, still alive, 1 to get it over. Oh, Rogers with a mental error. Now IPFW with a swing.
Great tool. Great tool. IPFW is known for tooling the block like they have been. Just excellent play.
I don't know why Rogers decided to throw it back over to IPFW's side.
There again, we need 2 blockers up in the middle.
Trahey with the cut shot, side out Santa Barbara at 7-5. Rogers on serve. Collins!
Brings it home. I think if Donnie Harris had been further back on defense instead of falling asleep there in the middle, he might have had a chance at that, but I doubt it.
Big swing by Collins, back to back. Amari Blasco with the kill. Does it appear to you that Santa Barbara's laid back?
Very laid back. In fact, a bunch of people in the crowd were talking earlier on that they looked out of shape. They looked larger than life, so I don't know.
Well, they had Penn State in the hole last night in Game 4 and Game 5.
I believe they haven't played in 2 weeks. They had final exams, so this is their first. Well, in fact, last night was their first real match.
Right, the last time they played before coming out here was 13 days ago. You did your homework. Ooh, Tremolin almost up with 1. They played Long Beach, and in fact, I mean, Santa Barbara has only lost to quality teams. They've lost to UCLA twice, Hawaii twice. They've also lost to BYU and number 2 Stanford in there. And the loss last night to Ball State, number 8 Ball State.
Great swing, powerful swing.
I think Solaris is more comfortable there than he is at setter. He was moved around a little bit earlier in the season, moved him to setter. Took away his passing chores. That one's long. And IPFW starting with a little mojo. 6-7 now, Relat on serve. And that's a good way to lose it.
That's a real good way to lose it.
I've already lost track of the service errors. We'll update you as we go along game by game. But you would expect Santa Barbara with the jump to have more. Luna with a good pass. Collins down the pipe. That time Collins rocking back on his heels.
Oh, he was way too far back on defense. You can only go too far back and you're out of the.
Well, what's
out of
normal
the plane.
defensive posture? He was about 2 steps behind the line, about 4 feet.
It depends where the person's hitting.
It was a back row attack, probably too far back.
That's right. Back row attack, you usually form a cup. You cup where the hitter is going to be. So he was way too far back.
6'8" overpass. Soler there off of Rogers in the Black and Decker.
A great tool.
Rogers going down to get it. Harris. Ball called in. Lauer trying to buy one. Lauer acting like the ball was out of bounds. 7-8, Harris on serve.
Let's see if he can actually get the ball over the net this time. And he succeeds.
Inbounds to Lauer. Soler blocked at the net, 2-on-1.
Huge block. They read that 2 days before it happened.
One thing you'll notice, Scott Lauer tends to run the outside a little more. We're used to seeing Lloyd Ball. He used to like to run a lot of middle. And Scott takes the ball a little lower than Lloyd did. Virtue, he's 5 inches lower. It's just a slower paced offense this year than last year. It's just a little slower pace. The passes are coming a little higher arc to them, and not at such a radical angle to Lauer.
Well, you got to remember that you're not going to set someone who isn't quite as powerful. When you've got someone like Ricky Soler, Craig Collins hitting on the outside, you got to set them. They're on. They're going to put the ball away. You know that for a fact. You've got Noodle in the middle. Once out of how many hits is he actually going to put it down and it's going to be a kill? Like there.
Well, good timing.
Good timing.
See, the most consistent players, though, of course, are obviously Collins and Soler.
And I think Scott knows that, and that's the reason that he does set them as often as he does.
7-9.
Nice short serve.
Harris back row, and Luna sitting on it.
Another great block. This boy is all over the court tonight.
4 block solos for Luna.
That's got to put a smile on Arnie Ball's face.
Well, they actually list Justin at 6'1" in the official scorecard. Luna with a joust. Reset and Trahey comes up with. That was not very authoritative by Trahey, but it gets it done anyway. Lauer down the pipe. Soler trying a cut shot. Very difficult shot. Soler trying to adjust in the air to the block.
Great pass. Excellent swing. Excellent swing.
Craig Collins loves that right side. (8-10).
Another great serve.
Bad pass.
The joust, nice dig. Quick play in the middle.
Ralat late in getting there. Lauer was up. Ralat didn't read it in time. Well off the net. Ball out of bounds. Side out Santa Barbara.
One thing you notice with Arnie Ball's team, they look at their setter, they see what he's saying, what they're going to set, and they listen to him. They let him lead them.
Now Soler resetting Luna. 2-man block. Just dinks it over the net off Trahey. And it works. So Luna showing the power with the finesse.
He definitely took the chance when he got to start. He didn't let anything go to waste.
8-10, Luna on serve.
Another quick play. Got to get that block up.
And Verlat was just going up as the ball was coming over the net. Kill by Velasco. Side out. Back Rogers, the center, with the kill. The thing you notice though about Santa Barbara, every one of their players appears that they can set the ball pretty accurately.
Oh, usually that's you got to have a team that's going to set well, whomever. It doesn't matter. So that's.
Okay, there you see Arnie Ball talking to Scott Lauer. We're going to send it down on the floor. Dr. Wartell standing by. He's the lead man at IPFW. Take it away, Becky Moore.
Hi, I'm here with the avid sports fan, Chancellor Wartell. I was wanting to know about the McKay property. What's the development in the future for it?
Well, it's about 150 acres that was purchased for us by 4 foundations, and what we want to do is turn it into a youth education through sports complex that we can share with the community and develop programs for youth throughout the community that would fit in with our academic programs.
It sounds like a great idea. We're going to go back to the game right now. The Volleyball are starting off to a great first game.
They're looking real good tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, Dr. Wartell. Just getting stuff straightened up here. Appreciate that little break. It's 11-8, Santa Barbara in the lead. This is game 1, best of 5. Bad pass. Lauer has to push it up for Soler. Now a chance for Santa Barbara. And IPFW getting some touches at the net. Soler one-on-one.
You could tell he was going to get a kill right away. He had a big arm swing. Huge. Just a great play.
Maybe a little later on you can break down the mechanics of the approach and then the arm swing. You can tell when a player is really on top of a set, the ball will go straight down.
Oh, Mike rolling all over that. Just all over that. He said, not tonight.
Throwing the fish back. Mike's got his own fan club here.
Oh, they're holding up signs all the time.
It's not known if Mike is really going to become a professional.
Oh, just a huge hit. Oh, this is getting everybody pumped up.
The smoke from Verlat and a timeout by Santa Barbara. So 3 straight swings for IPFW.
They are starting to send them home. As you see, Go Noodle on the screen.
Yes, he does have a fan club. As we mentioned, Mike, well, he might join the Professional Bassmasters Tour after school. Not sure, though. We'll check with it. College Cable Access Program Guide provides information about our programming, including IPFW sports telecasts, and it's free. If you want to receive a Channel 6 program guide, send your name, address, and zip code to Channel 6 at IPFW, 2101 Coliseum Boulevard East, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Give us a call at 481-6000. And be happy to send that out to you free of charge.
And we're back with some action out here. Definitely, this is the most exciting game so far I've seen.
And I would say all year, this is probably one of the best games IPFW has had at home. Down early in this first game, 2-7. Down 8-11 just a moment ago. Whoa, the big snapper. Carter Reese in the middle. That time Termolin nowhere near.
I think he was snoozing on that one.
It's tough. Middle blocker has more responsibility than anybody else at the net.
Oh yeah, they have to block right side, left side, and middle. So it's a huge area to cover. It's very tiring. Nice
Luna.
pass by Justin Luna.
Soler. And into the net, the bailout.
IPFW is taking full advantage of all these mental errors Santa Barbara is making.
Carter Reese into the net, so Lauer back on serve at 10-11.
Nice floater serve. Definitely a nice floater serve.
Service ace by Lauer. The shank by Amari Velasco.
Believe it or not, floater serves are one of the hardest serves to pass, and as you just saw what happened to that guy.
Well, it's sort of the principle of the knuckleball in baseball. Termolin not penetrating the net. Reese puts it down. Just to elaborate on that, the ball can shift at any time. There's no rotation on the ball, so it's sort of at the whim of the air currents. It'll look like a jump serve in the book, though. 11-11. Harris on serve. Oh, my!
Oh! I'd call that a six-pack.
Oh.
That had to hurt. He's wiping it. Ooh, it looks like it.
Amari Velasco. Is it a little warm in here? A little red on the face. Facial served up on the outside. Commonly known as a six-pack. Either way, the medication to apply it to the face or ingest it, that might have been a full case or a party pack.
I think that put him in his place.
Termolin. Change of pace.
Yeah. They have no idea where his arm is going to go. But when it does, it's usually a kill.
And Termolin coming out, Dave Zub coming in, serve it up. Termolin, the big assist, had a block and the kill. So IPFW in this one at 11-11. And the crowd enthused as well. A good crowd on hand, about 1,000 in the stands. Chapman with the play. That's a set we haven't seen Santa Barbara run. Now Rogers on serve at 11. Collins one-on-one.
All day long.
Timeout Santa Barbara, no?
I think he's just calling some plays. Wondering what is going on.
Well, most teams double up on Collins on the outside and take their chances with IPFW in the middle. Velasco, tough pass coming back to him. Collins up with it. Luna!
Puts it away. This boy knows exactly what he wants. He wants to win.
Big lift off the
Santa
bench.
Barbara calling the timeout.
Luna.
IPFW's crowd is standing to their feet.
And Luna providing the lift to get them there. 4 block solos, and that was not an easy kill attempt. He had to flatline that one right over the net. Let's swing it to a guy very familiar to viewers of the past here watching the volleyball, Tim Heffron. He's a women's volleyball coach, and well, he used to be an analyst last year before he moved on to bigger and better things in the stands, I guess. See what Tim has to say about this matchup.
Hi, Tim. It looks like a totally different team out here this evening. What do you think seems to be the difference?
Well, probably the difference is they're playing against a California team, which they get a general high from playing against them. Number 2, they've really changed their lineup around. It's something new, something fresh. And so Justin Luna's come into the match and just really inspired the team and helped to pick up the entire level of play.
Well, hopefully they can keep up the momentum. Thanks a lot again. Tim Heffron, women's volleyball coach.
Luna that time a little late. Chapman with the kill. 11-12, first lead of the game for IPFW, down 3-0, then 2-7. But that one did get over the net, I guess. Collins on the reset. Lauer tried to dink. Harris with the touch. And Rogers with a kill. He's the setter. He's been effective, 3 of 3 on his kill attempts tonight.
He really is. You usually don't see that out of a setter. Usually just tips, maybe some hits, but he's going all out tonight.
12-12, the jump. Received nicely by Soler.
Nice pickup by Dave Zub.
Collins again dug up, but this time into the stands. Chapman with 2 digs.
Coach Ball has got to be happy about the way these guys are playing tonight.
Well, it is a totally different team that we saw last night. And the only lineup change has been Luna for Chris Farmer. And it's been blocking at the net.
Soler! Oh, he puts that straight down. Oh, yeah. We like to see that.
The overpass in Soler. Without hesitation. Now substitution. First time Doug Hughes has come into the game. He's coming in for Carter Reese. Hughes is 6'6". He's a junior. He'll go to the outside. 13-12. Luna on serve. That one got away. He just hit the outside of the ball a little too much. And it's really sort of a timeout. Hughes comes right back out. Trahey out as well. And Adam Renfrey in. Looks like he just got out of bed. Soler turned aside, two-man block up.
Go right back to him.
E7.
Oh, yeah. Great play. Scott Lauer's doing an excellent job of setting tonight. He is putting it exactly where it needs to go.
He's really changed it up. Outside, inside. Now has Tremolin back in, up in the front row to mix it up. Verlat going to the jump at 13-12. And he hit the outside of the ball as well.
When he's going up to swing, he is crossing his body too much. And that's why that ball is sailing out as far as it is.
Well, missed badly that time by about 3 feet. And substitutions like this. Renfrey in one play comes out. Hughes in one play comes out. Now Trahey in. Velasco.
Another great tool.
Soler, and I can see what you're saying there. He really does go off the block more than he'll beat it.
Oh, definitely. That's an easy way to get a kill. You swing across your body, and you're going to work the block over.
Almost an overpass.
Crowd doesn't think that's a very good play.
Collins dug up by Chapman. Luna up with it. Now the reset. Rogers trying to push it over. Double hit by Rogers.
That's right. That's right. The score is 14-12 as IPFW stands to their feet.
Well, Rogers really wanted to get that one up in a hurry. He saw the middle open for IPFW just a little too much. Back set. Collins at the net. Had it, but didn't shut it off.
He was there.
And the crowd back down. 12-14 though. IPFW with a lead. Took their first lead at 12-11. Harris.
Oh, and he feels the pressure.
Foul ball.
Just a bit outside.
Soler staying down. This is for game one. Velasco, pretty good pass. And the tool off of Tremolin. Carter Reese with the kill.
Nice pass. Oh, missing a swing.
The whiff by Tremolin. Point Santa Barbara. 13-14. Santa Barbara on serve, and IPFW will take a timeout. But the timing very critical. It really shows up on the middle plays.
Oh yeah, especially on, you've got 32s, 22s, you've got the one ball, you've got so many different plays in the middle, and if you're even late on one, just a little bit off, you know you could miss the ball totally, just as you saw Mike Tremolin doing that.
To most setters, though, when they run that middle, and Lauer was at a little bit of a disadvantage that time. He wasn't really facing Tremolin. Do they try and set the ball so even if the player misses, the ball will go over the net?
No, not always. Most of the time, someone is supposed to be there to be able to pick up that ball and get the ball at least over the net if there's a misset. But you didn't see that happening on that side.
Okay, well, the case is now Reese on serve at 13-14. IPFW already had 2 swings for game 1. Will they get another?
Justin Luna, just not even a hard swing, but just enough.
Well,
Let's see if this is the key.
Velasco beside himself. He's from Puerto Rico. Good serve by Tremola. Relot into the net.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to do. That's a mental error you cannot have a game point.
It seems sometimes Relot jumps forward with his hips and gets hung up in the net instead of jumping straight up. Overpass, Relot there.
Ooh, nice pickup by Relot.
Velasco with a kill. And we're tied at 14. Rogers on serve.
Nice pass by Justin Luna.
Back set. Did he catch fingertips? No, he caught line instead.
Ooh, we're having a bit of an argument on Santa Barbara's side, but I think that ball was clearly on the line.
I'm watching the net.
Velasco not really offering an argument, so side out IPFW. Collins on serve at 14s. Trahey dug up by Collins. Luna, almost the best he could do. Velasco with a kill.
IPFW, when they get the chance for a set, especially right now, it's crucial for them just to put it away. Ooh. Big, huge mental error.
That one missed by 4 feet. Chapman with a service error gives it back to Luna. Big swing by Donnie Harris. Trahey will go to the jump, see if he reins it in a little bit. Soler off the block. Harris gets a piece of it outside the antenna.
That's what we like to see.
Perhaps Santa Barbara should lay off the net a little bit and play a soft block to get a piece of Soler's ball. Straight down.
Now the reason that happened is they're not penetrating over like they should. They're going straight up, and that's what we call the Gireno.
Hit the hand straight down the drain and a side out. 14-14. Velasco going to the jump. Soler. Trahey with a dig. Not this time.
Every time he goes up with that swing, you know he's going to bring home a kill.
Now see if they go at Velasco here. And they do. Good pass.
Justin Luna was too far in the court. He should have been hugging that line outside the block like we said earlier on. He would have had an easy dig.
Went right around the block, Harris did, and Luna not in position for that. But another service error, and I believe Harris has had 4 service errors in this game.
He's got a tough serve. He just sails it out of bounds.
Into the net, Luna. So throw it back the other way. Side out battle.
IPFW's got to definitely just communicate on what they're doing.
Well, they had 2 swings at it before. Actually, they had 3 swings at game number 1. 2 swings in succession. 4 hits. Velasco's got to get it over.
That was a mental error. Big mental error. McMullen back to serve.
And the dig goes wide, so guess what? Another side out. 14-14.
Both teams want this so bad. Ooh, nice swing. Caught Santa Barbara off guard.
Cross court, Roulette. Collins now. Oh! Velasco's got to get it over. And he won't reach it in time.
That boy is making some serious errors. IPFW is just eating it up.
Well, he's the primary passer. They're using sort of a two-passer system. I don't know. He thought Chapman was coming or something. He just one-armed that, chicken-winged it. Now here's a bad pass for Chapman.
Ooh,
Harris comes through. Clutch
absolutely
hit.
no block. Justin Luna and Pepa really need to close that block.
Chapman, 14-15. Pretty low pass.
Spider.
And Spider puts it down. And another shot. 5th chance now for game number 1.
They're going to call it over. They're calling him back row.
Back row attack.
He was over.
A back row player
Right.
cannot go over that line.
It's called the 3-meter line, and you have to take off behind the line. Time Collins plenty behind the line, broad jumping.
Nice block. Free balled over.
Luna, did he miss?
He swung out of bounds.
Radical angle by Luna. And now Santa Barbara with a chance for game number 1. The reset, here's Lauer. Roulette off speed. Chapman gets it up. Now Rogers bumping for Harris.
Huge block. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, Spider up.
And that's it. Lauer can't retrieve, so Santa Barbara survives. Down 14-15, wins game 1.
A tough loss. IPFW should have brought away a win with that one.
Hard-fought first game. We're going to take a timeout. Hope the next 2 or 3 or 4 will be as good as the first. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, I'm Arnie Ball.
And I'm Tim Hefner.
Watch us every Friday evening at 7 p.m. for IPFW Volleyball highlights.
We'll also describe strategies and fundamentals for all you new volleyball fans.
We may even invite a Volleyball or 2 to join us on the show, so tune in to us every Friday night at 7 p.m. here on Channel 6.
Talk about unusual. How often do you see transparent televisions?
Americans have more money to spend on leisure activities than ever before.
When possible, children should trick or treat during daylight hours and be accompanied by at least one adult.
A boat, archaeologists believe, is from the time Jesus and his disciples fished on the Galilee.
For best results, fertilize your lawn when it is actively growing.
Many people suffer from allergies. Few understand them.
If you begin to think about a career, consider the hidden advantages associated with the dental assisting profession. The dental assistant can expect flexible hours, constant variety, excellent working conditions, and opportunities for employment in research, education, and management. A formal education in dental assisting at Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne offers the one-year program that can assure graduates the knowledge and technical competence needed to become a leader in this respected profession. Be a part of this exciting career. IPFW's dental assisting program, the promise of tomorrow today.
Welcome back to the Mastodon Ball Fireball along with IPFW women's volleyball player Tiffany Martin. Heartbreaker for IPFW, and in one sense, you know, to have a swing, had 5 swings at it, and not come away with game 1, yet at the same time, they're playing so much better tonight than they were last night.
They really are. When you have an opportunity on game point as many times as they had, you've got to take advantage.
Let's swing down the floor. Bruce Perchin, the new AD at IPFW, standing by and taking in pretty good event tonight. 1,000 people in the crowd. Let's send it to the floor.
Hi, I'm here with Butch Perchin, the new athletic director. Butch, you have to be awful proud to be involved with such a high caliber program.
Oh, Becky, I'm thrilled. This crowd is great tonight. The excitement has been spectacular. The 4 teams are just playing their hearts out. It's been a real good weekend for IPFW in the city of Fort Wayne.
You know, we're looking forward to the second game. It was an awful close first game against 6th-ranked UC Santa Barbara and IPFW. Now back to more live action. Back to Paul and Tiffany.
Okay, starting lineups the same for IPFW. Luna again getting the start. He was an insert into tonight's game. Chris Farmer had a start last night, played well Wednesday night against Ball State. For Santa Barbara, same lineup for them. Trahey, Harris, Rogers the setter, he's number 3. Reese, Chapman, Velasco, and it looked like Velasco was going to be the GOAT of game 1. Had a service error, or a passing error rather, on the service game, and also a mishit. Santa Barbara survives though game 1.
Barely survived it.
I think another thing too, the way IPFW came back, they were down at the worst 2-7 and came all the way back, took a 12-11 lead, tied it at 11. That's something we haven't seen. IPFW has not been this year really a strong side-out team.
Swung out of bounds.
Trahey missing long, 1-0 IPFW. First game statistics. Not going to believe the hitting percentages. Santa Barbara 451. Trahey up in the middle for the kill. No block on IPFW. IPFW hit 385 in the first game. Soler 12 kills. Leads all players. And another service ace. That magic ratio is 1 service ace for every 2 service errors. That's 7 service errors for Santa Barbara, only 1 service ace.
Huge hole in IPFW's block. They really need to seal the block and take advantage of this. They cannot let their block diminish like it has been.
0-1, this is Velasco on serve. And he is getting an earful from some of the former Volleyball. Oh, that one called in by Soler.
That was a great swing. Caught that back line.
Relat on serve at 1-0. Quick attack, and Luna called.
We really need to see both teams really pick up the pace. They're both kind of slow and lackadaisical right now.
Backs at Collins, blue ball, Velasco.
Just caught his arm just a little.
Santa Barbara.
Once again, that block is just not up.
And obviously they want to concentrate on going with Trahey.
They're definitely using their middle blockers, middle hitters, excuse me. Santa Barbara is just using them.
Well, in the first game, Harris had 11 kills. Trahey had 7. Big block inside. Trahey putting down Relat.
For Felipe Relat to hit that ball straight down, there was just no possible way. The set was too low and he was too late.
1-1. Shank by Luna. He's been consistent. hole in the block. Termolin and Soler. Now Reese on serve at 2-1.
There we go. That's what we like to see.
Collins off the block. No. Rogers pulled down in time.
They need something to spark their play. You notice in every match that they play and do a very good job, someone is sparking the play.
Soler.
Like that. Exactly like that. Soler's one to do that. Pick his team up. We had said that earlier. He's got a great communication ability, I guess you could call it.
Oh, that's putting it mildly.
Oh, definitely. Even for being a Puerto Rican.
That one was out, but called in. I don't know. Maybe it was in. Soler credited with the service ace. That one's out by plenty. And Rogers serving now, 3-2. Relat, and no one reacted to it.
IPFW is just falling asleep right now.
Is that Relat's ball that he should know where that's coming? When Mike Termolin was getting out of the way, whose ball should that have been?
When someone goes up to hit, they've got to cover him. When you see all the team running in to cover him, no one did that on that play. It wasn't his ball. If it would have come to him and he would have seen it and reacted, then yes, it would have been his. But no one reacted to his hitting.
On the previous play, Rogers, that's a throw.
Ooh, that was ugly.
Rogers caught one in the face.
Oh, big block. Huge. They needed something. Hopefully that's it.
3-on-1 block. Harris, pick a number. I believe Relat got most of it. 3-4, Termolin on serve. Velasco with a kill. Now Rogers starting to mix it up. Chapman digging it up wide. Big play by Collins.
Nice swing.
Harris missing wide. We're tied at 4.
Sails way out of bounds.
Harris blocked by Lauer.
Huge. They're all over that.
And IPFW back out on the lead. Coach Ball calling the service zones tonight. Termolin got a piece of it.
You would think for such a tall guy like that, he wouldn't be able to get as many digs as he does, but boy, he really gets down and digs those up.
The thing about Mike, he has very soft hands both at the net, and he seems to get the ball. Last year he got the ball. Oh, that one is in. But he does seem, when he gets the ball, he does seem to pop it up a bit. It doesn't, you know, go one way or the other and just sort of roll off his hands. It comes up. Overpass, and Collins can't cover.
Like we said earlier, you give them that overpass close to the net, they'll usually put it down.
Luna's been pretty consistent on the serve reception.
That ball served out.
Trahey's got a very wicked serve. 5-6, Luna on serve. Game 2, IPFW lost the first one. 15-17. 5 swings at it. Collins back row.
Oh, there was absolutely no way, no how.
Get out of the way.
Ooh, even if they they would have dug it up. That would have left a mark.
As a volleyball player yourself, do you get out of the way sort of gracefully? Ooh, and that one goes good. Tremolin let it go. Thought it was going to be out. When you see a big swing coming like that, do you step aside or do you sacrifice Steve?
Actually, if you get a facial and it's up in the air and you play it and get a kill, as you saw earlier on, that's a great play. I mean, it's embarrassing, but hey, you got it up. That's a dig on your part. Ooh, nice swing. To the middle block.
And we're tied at 6. So again, you call that he is rotating his lower body, the trunk over-rotating. Before he hits the ball, now Harris. Good serve by Harris. Lauer brings it back. Soler one-on-one.
Oh, so nice.
You put that in the book. Soler tonight is on fire.
Santa Barbara looking a tad bit confused right now.
6-6. Soler now with 15 kills. That's unofficially. That one never made it over.
Never even went.
They called Chapman into the net, but it never made it over. Point IPFW 7-6. Overpass. Rogers gets it before Soler.
Great tip play.
Soler almost underneath the net.
Oh my.
And that's sort of a reset. He is pinched so tightly there, he just hit it softly off the block, so it comes back over to IPFW, get a chance to reset.
And that's something Scott Lauer is known for. You see someone going up, they have a miss swing, or they totally miss, but he gets them right back into the game by setting them again. It's totally all mental to him, and it works. As you just saw, he got a great kill.
Lauer digging that one up, but it goes wide. Now Rogers on serve at 6-7. Ooh, missing long Ralat. That was a tough kill attempt.
He's looking a little frustrated.
Over 2 blockers made it a little more exacting than it had to be, trying for the corner.
Nice pass. Great swing.
Falls like a feather when it hits the ground, isn't it, coming off Dermolin's hand sometimes?
Yeah, like we said earlier, you know, the noodle. What can you say? The name says it all.
And he's a really nice guy too. Super nice guy. Good attitude.
Oh, if you need any fishing hints, you know who to go to.
Now, the reason we say that, Steve Simonson, who was known as the mechanic because he had all the tools, carried a tool belt around with him on the volleyball court, told us this story about a road trip where everybody else, you know, is reading books or listening to their tapes, what have you, rap, whatever tapes, and Mike's got a big old Bassmaster magazine pulled out and he's engrossed in it. He's from Michigan. That's understandable.
Scary thought.
Combination play. Ralat quickly. Now the reset. 2 to get it over.
Great play. Excellent set. That is a difficult set. And he got it perfectly there.
And that's all from looking down and seeing where the defense is at while the set is in the air. Ooh, that one's off Collins, a little chrome dome. That would have been a nice, how would you say that was a dig?
That was a dig.
Okay.
Even if it's off your nose, it's a dig.
And Santa Barbara into the net. That's Harris. Side out IPFW. So for a #3 team in the nation, they do make a lot of mental errors.
Oh, yeah. especially how many times have they been in the net? Service errors. No block.
And really, Luna's in position. The block never got a piece of it.
That's right.
And you don't expect that angle if you're the back row player there on defense.
With such a powerful hitter anyhow, you need a block up there.
7-8. Amare Velasco. Puerto Rico on serve. Oh my! Woohoo!
We call that a six-pack, and it looked like it hurt just a tad. I wouldn't be surprised if his nose started bleeding.
Well, we got it on the replay. Sharing a fond moment with Velasco.
Those are always fun plays.
No mud, just a facial. And Trahey.
Oh, they're going to take a timeout, and I think they need it.
Chapman checking sure all 32 are in place. Well, let's go down to the floor. Standing by Becky Mark with a guy who applied a few of those in the third place game against Ball State, Wayne Williams.
I'm here with the incredibly tall Wayne Williams. Just to let you know, I'm standing on the bleachers just to get this interview here. Anyway, Wayne, I understand that you tore your ACL ligament earlier, so you have a medical red shirt. Is that right?
Yes, that is it. I'm currently undergoing therapy. That's going very well. I'm currently starting my running program, and that has been going well too. So I look forward to next year.
It must be awfully tough for you to watch your fellow players out here playing such a tough match.
Well, definitely. Like during the start of the season, it was really hard for me to even watch them practice. But no, I mean, I've sort of gotten over it and just looking forward to next year.
Well, good luck with your rehab, and now back to more action.
Oh, thanks a lot.
That's Wayne Williams, and he and both Brand Perditis tore ACL ligaments. First time Coach Ball has ever had that happen, and it happened twice in 1 year. Collins, dug up by Trahey. Oh, was touched at the net. Verla had to play it anyway. Just to finish that point about Wayne Williams, he came from out of nowhere. He's really raw. He's from Jamaica, and super nice guy as well. Great attitude about the game. He's really raw. He's learning the game and really was coming on in preseason practice.
Definitely all smiles.
Soler blocked by Rogers. And outside, Rogers turned it inside. Soler did not have much room to work with an antenna in the way.
I don't think he reached high enough. He was a little late. Had to hit a lot lower than he's used to.
And
didn't
Harris
lose a thing.
obliging. I don't know if his middle name is Service Error, but he has 5 of them already tonight.
Not a good thing to have.
Oh, the big swing from Chapman.
Like I said earlier, such a big guy, such a tough swing. You gotta have a block up.
Chapman goes 6'4". Santa Barbara is not as big as a UCLA or as Stanford. They do get the ball up just like all those teams in California do. Very rarely does a ball touch the floor.
Ooh, Noodle swings hard at the ball and brings home a kill.
Just think how hard he's going to be swinging when he's a senior. Only a sophomore. Verla can't pop it up. And we're stuck on 8-9. Santa Barbara on serve. Ponce, Puerto Rico native, Felipe Verla. Luna there, and there we talked about it earlier, in position to play if
nice
a whiff occurred.
They're going to go again. Nobody.
Well, Collins gave him line, and Reese converted. Verla dug up by Reese. That one just clears that speaker's.
Justin Luna. Yes, he puts it away.
The 2 great ups by Reese.
Great volley. Just an excellent volley.
Collins. Ooh, out of rotation. And Termolen, before the officials whistle, taking it behind the service line. Chapman
Nice
on the
pass.
jump.
Oh, great play. Pepa has an excellent arm swing. He's got such long arms. He just basically puts them up there and moves them around, and you have no idea where it's going.
A timeout by Reese. Bad pass by Chapman. Rogers has to shoot it back.
Ooh,
Velasco up with it.
Looks kind of ugly.
See if we can get the down official here in the conversation between the two.
Six front row. It's my whip. It's my whip. It's got to be a replay. It's my mistake. It's my mistake. I'm sorry. Replay.
They're going to call that a replay. I'd say that was a good call.
Okay, just to get that understanding, the up official thought a 3 brought it up, a 6. And we finished the point into the net, Santa Barbara.
A certain joke that most all players know is if something happens that the officials they think called a bad call, usually if they get a side out, they usually say the ball never lies.
Velasco.
Great dig. Oh, just a great play. Ooh, a tough block. So close.
2 great defensive plays by IPFW, but finding a hole Santa Barbara between Luna and Termolen.
They are handling their passes, just the hits, everything. They're handling it really well.
And a lift by Luna, and this is Trahey back on serve, and he's tough. 10-10. Termolen into the net again is Relat. Turned and looked. Relat has been into the net 3 times tonight. Velasco on serve.
Nice pass by Ricky Soler. Oh, big block.
Harris one-on-one with Relat.
They saw that big approach coming from Pepa, and they knew he was going to swing at that ball.
Timeout, IPFW. They trail now 10-11 after leading in game 2. A little comeback down 3-0 in game 2 at the start. So we'll take a timeout as well as Coach Ball giving Felipe Relat an earful. Welcome back to the Farm Bureau Invitational, Baker and Daniels Invitational, rather. Final windup 4 games here. Earlier tonight, Penn State beat Ball State in 4. And we're in the middle of this match, 11-10 in game 2. Santa Barbara won the first one, 17-15. This is Velasco on serve. The jump float. Cross body by Soler.
Great dig.
And the poor communication that time. Collins might have been better to set that one. Lauer had to go a long way to get that one up in the air.
Spider didn't have the approach that he needed.
And Collins missing high on that one. Now it's 13-10 Santa Barbara and another timeout. So 2 straight points by Santa Barbara. Let's go down to the floor. Another interview lined up. Becky, Mark, go ahead.
Here with Jennifer and Betsy, IPFW cheerleaders, and I understand that the tryouts are just around the corner. Why don't you explain to the audience when they are?
The tryouts are April 18th, 20th, and 22nd at 5:30 for the 18th and 20th, and at 10 to 12 are the tryouts on the 22nd.
Yeah, any IPFW student is more than welcome to come try out. Is that right?
That is correct.
Are you guys enjoying the match tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Back up to Paul and Tiffany.
All right. Well, IPFW's had their chances in this one as well. Santa Barbara, even though they make a lot of errors, they don't ever seem to really crack.
That's a marking of a good team. UCLA, they'll get down, but that doesn't mean their talent won't carry them.
Another jump float by Velasco. That one's inbounds. Soler blocked by Reese on the outside, and it's 14-10 in game 2. Game point for Santa Barbara.
Oh, down on the 10-foot line.
Relax. Finds a seam. So that's 1 game point swing put away. Collins up with it. Luna can't react in time. Harris on serve for game 2 again. Second chance. Luna. And Soler catching fingertips.
Nice floater serve.
Collins!
There you go, block. Very nice.
One step back, 11-14 Lauer. Velasco shanks another. Harris, that ball's still alive. Oh, double hit that time. Velasco and Harris. So maybe starting to crumble just a bit. Santa Barbara will take a timeout. Kim Preston doesn't want to let this one slip away.
That was sort of a, I don't know, agitated play or something.
Velasco, he's from Puerto Rico. We all know those players down there are a little, well, they like their volleyball a little spicy, I guess. Mix it up, and very emotional player. We've seen him make some bad plays, but he always comes back and redeems himself.
You said emotional. He is very emotional. I've never seen someone so emotional.
Oh, the first time IPFW had his game swinging, game number 1, he was yelling at the top of his lungs. About 10 seconds. Okay, well, if you're IPFW 12-14 now, obviously you have to play good defense, get a tip of the net transition. Then who do you look to if you're Scott Lauer? If everything's equal and you have a good pass to work with, who do you go to?
Somebody who's usually going to get a kill. You can expect a set in the middle. Mike Tremolin is an offset hitter. So if they set him, he might just get a kill. So I'd watch for the middle or Ricky Soler.
Got to knock the ball down first, and they don't. Harris right over the block.
IPFW has to pass up perfectly on game point.
And Carter Reese to serve this one out. Luna with a good pass, though. Chapman at the net, and that's it. Termolen and Soler not there. Chapman puts it down. So Santa Barbara in game 2, 15-12. Let's throw it down to, or let's take a break instead. 15-12. Game 3 will be back right after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Arnie Ball.
And I'm Tim Hefner.
Watch us every Friday evening at 7 p.m. for IPFW Volleyball highlights.
We'll also describe strategies and fundamentals for all you new volleyball fans.
We may even invite a Volleyball or two to join us on the show, so tune in to us every Friday night at 7 p.m. here on Channel 6.
Team spirit is alive and well at IPFW. That's because IPFW has established itself as an athletic power, not only regionally, but nationally. With 11 major sports, IPFW offers talented student athletes great opportunities. Success and support of IPFW athletics comes solely from the fans, students, faculty, alumni, and the prestigious Royal Dons Club. The Royal Dons Athletic Club has over 500 members who financially support IPFW athletics, enabling the university to provide scholarships to deserving athletes. Members will receive one or all of the following: season passes to all sporting events, special seating, hospitality room, plus Royal Dons apparel and gifts. Be a part of the winning tradition. Join the Royal Dons Club. We need your support. Call IPFW Athletics. Get into the team spirit.
Check it out.
The campus has it all.
Learn it, or work it, or play it. Just do it. It's a cool place. Call now. Go to work, go to school, go ahead.
Welcome back to the Mastodon. Blake Sebring, News Sentinel columnist. I guess we could say staff writer, columnist, beat writer, whatever you want to call him. Blake Sebring, volleyball guru. He also writes for Volleyball magazine. Well, actually, it's called Volleyball now. It is a magazine, and he's a senior writer there. Blake, your take. You've seen IPFW do this all year long.
And worse yet, so is Hardy Fall, and that's what's so frustrating about it. Every game, they can compete with anybody, but they can't beat the good teams. I mean, in this game, they were up 11-10. The first game, they were up 14-12. They do the same thing time after time after time. They did it last night. They did it in Muncie Wednesday night. I mean, they just got to find a way to get over that hump.
Well, what about Santa Barbara? I mean, this team is number 3 in the nation in one coach's poll, and they certainly are making more service errors.
They're vastly overrated.
Okay.
I mean, they look very tired tonight. They don't look like they really care. They've turned it on when they needed to come back and win, but I think Penn State's a better team.
What about one stat line you're mentioning there? We looked at Paper Rolad, and he's starting to come on a little bit. He's had 22 attacks and 9 kills, but he's only hitting .222. And for a guy that
what strikes me is he's got 1 dig, 2 block assists, no aces. I mean, here's your senior MVP, and this is his type of match. I mean, this is one of his last home matches. He's got to take control.
That's right.
He's got to get the ball more. I mean, he's not, the passing isn't strong enough where he's getting a lot of sets in the middle, but he's got to find ways to get the ball.
On the flip side, though, Ricardo Soler, his play beginning of the year to now.
Yeah, I think Soler is probably the best player on the court right now tonight. I mean, he's been strong all over the place. He's got 18 kills, and he's just been solid all over the place.
Okay, just the national scene, let's touch base with you. I know you were thrown for a loop when Ball State took UCLA, top-ranked UCLA, out in Springfield.
Ohio State went out to Cal State Northridge and swept them 3-zip this week.
Crazy.
I mean, I think the Midwest and the East is finally starting to catch up with the West. I mean, for the last couple of years, oh my goodness, there's been teams like IPFW that could compete on a national level, but they could never compete with the top 1 or 2 teams. I think everybody's competing on the national level now, except for maybe UCLA, and then Ball State beat them, so who knows what can happen. Part of that was UCLA got off the plane and went to play. They flew all the way across the country and got off the plane, and then they were dead, tired. And Ball State played the match of their lifetimes in that match.
Say, how do you see the West Coast shaking out when we get down to it? Everybody was talking about Santa Barbara, but
no, it'll be UCLA and Hawaii, maybe Stanford beating out Hawaii, and that's an iffy because Stanford's really having trouble right now at their setting, trying to find some consistency.
Penn State, though, going to come out of the East miles ahead of Rutgers Newark.
No, miles ahead of George Mason. Although Jose Estrada and Rutgers Newark could pull a surprise on Mason. But Mason, you never know. I mean, they played so well earlier this year, and they've kind of burned out now, whereas Penn State really has not. They've been training a lot, so they're going to pick it up now again, and they'll pretty much blow out the East.
Okay. Blake, thanks for stopping by. Look forward to reading this on Monday. Blake, as always, fine coverage of the Volleyball. Thanks again, Blake.
Thanks a lot, Paul.
All righty. All right, we're back to action now and commentary. What expert commentary there exists from myself. I know Tiffany Mark, I'm glad you step in and provide it. Blake made some interesting points there. Felipe Relat perhaps not delivering as much. And one thing I noticed we talked about in the break, he doesn't seem to really be swinging with authority like he did last year. And he really worked the middle well, that middle quick with Loy Ball.
Like we said earlier, Loy Ball had all of it on his shoulders. So there wasn't much of a light on Felipe Relat. So he could do what he wanted, get it done, and do it well. Now he's got everybody expecting him to do really well, and he's just not coming through in this game.
Okay, 1-0 Santa Barbara. Harris again on the jump, and another service error, and he is on fire. With the service error, they now have Harris credited with 5. Trahey has 5 as well, but he has 2 service aces, so that works almost out to the perfect ratio. And Reese just missing. Luna 1-1. Luna has been a strong point tonight for IPFW.
Great swing from the middle. That's what we have to see from him, especially like you had said earlier, you and Blake, that he is a senior, and these are his last home matches. He just has got to take advantage of every opportunity he has.
Velasco, now here's Harris, and that never made it over.
Never went.
Joust at the net, and over the net was Soler. So now Santa Barbara on serve. Reese at 1-3. And if this team is sleepwalking, IPFW might get back into this one here. Normally there's a little let up when you're up 2-0. Relat, and there's the quick.
That's what we've got to see.
And the set was a little higher. It's all timing, though, in the middle.
Oh, yeah, definitely, on every play.
Combination play, and Chapman up late.
Ooh, and they were so lucky because they had no block. And we talked about that earlier. The second hitter coming up, second tempo, there was absolutely no block.
Chapman shaking his right hand. I think he hit Harris on his follow through. Harris, or Trahey rather, with a block. Chapman still shaking that hand. IPFW out in front in this one. 4-1. Now Chapman, or scratch that, Rogers on serve. Almost was a double hit on Trahey. Not called by the down official.
On the block, on the block. The ball was on the block. Yeah, that's all part of the block. Felipe while he's in the air.
So the ball on the block hit Trahey in the face, and then he played it off himself. So that was 2 hits in a row, but you can do that off the block. Soler one more time working the tool.
We need some tough serves here.
Scott Lauer just missing his second service ace.
They can't afford these service errors like this, especially since they're 2-0 in games.
Back set Relat. His approach is a little off tonight. Boy, he was running back.
He was all over that.
Should we say the Visa card overdrawn on that one?
Something like that.
4-2 IPFW, and that time no block and no cover. Next chance we get, we'll see if we can talk to Neil Day. And Neil Day was a middle blocker back on teams in 92 and I believe 93 as well. He was very instrumental in getting IPFW to a couple Final Fours. Fiery type player, but a very fine blocker. Get his comments on what IPFW needs to do defensively to turn this season around. There's still time left. Three-man block up, and that time Trahey right around it. Tremolin in position, can't pop it up.
That's an easy jump serve to pass. Oh, tooled off the block.
Justin Luna. When he gets his swings tonight, he's been effective. 6 kills in 9 attempts for Luna.
That's pretty impressive for someone that doesn't play as much as he has.
Shoot set and Reeston located in time. Set was there. 5-2 Collins.
Nice serve. Ooh. Now that was a mental error on Spider's part. He should have never reached in back of him. Now he should have known that being a senior. But everybody has those mental errors. Ooh.
And speaking of error.
Big error.
Danny Harris now has 6.
For
in
one
the service
person
error column.
to have that many, you gotta wonder.
He's just a sophomore, and Reese off of Collins. I think this one's going to go at least 4. I think Santa Barbara is sort of sleepwalking in this one. Relat blocked by Trahey.
That was a little low for him.
And now Reese all the way back as far as he can go. Luna handles the pass. Soler just missing. Slide behind.
Justin was scooted way too far back for that. Floater serve, you got to be able to move your feet, forwards or backwards. It looks as though we call him Forrest Gump. He's looking like he's about ready to come in.
David Wilhoit, freshman sensation. Now, he would not play this year at all. He would have probably been a redshirt this year had Brampaditis and Wayne Williams been able to play. Both went down with ACL tears. But Forrest, and it's funny, he's from Georgia too, and if ever, I mean, does he hate being called Forrest?
Actually, no. He'll admit it. He answers to it, and he's got quite a few lines from that movie. And I tell you what, he sounds exactly, if not better, than Tom Hanks.
He needs a little haircut, though. It's getting a little long on the sides. He's sitting next to Coach Ball right now, and IPFW needs a little spark.
My.
That might be it.
Felipe Rela with a huge swing. That's what you're used to seeing, him come up with such a big arm swing like that?
Well, he was underneath the net. The ball actually went over and overhanging here. Was not officially dead for a while. The up official gave him the benefit of the doubt. Termolin and Lauer there.
Score is now 5-6. Santa Barbara is up by 1. Lollipop serve. Out.
And again, Harris missing. Nobody home in the back row. All he had to do was put that ball down. Soler on serve at 5-6.
Great serve.
And ace Chapman on the line, couldn't come up with it.
He's such a solemn setter. I've never seen someone like him, just so solemn. No facial expression whatsoever.
And Ralat making a prayer not answered in front of his face. Side out for Santa Barbara. Tied at 6. Trahey now, he's got a gun. And he always goes to the jump. This time he tones it down and hits it into the net. Toss was a little too low.
Very low. He could have hit that with his elbow.
He might have.
Kind of looked like it though, didn't it?
Back set. Velasco. Luna with the block.
He goes back. Ooh, he's tipped. So easy. Mike Termolin should have picked that up.
That's his responsibility to cover up.
Mike Termolin, if you're playing left back, you gotta either scoot back, take line shot, or be quick enough to pick up the tip.
Ralat! Oh! Where has that been?
Oh, that's gotta make him feel good inside.
That's been missing all year long, and here we go. Forrest entering the game. He even has different footwear. And
He's
having trouble finding
different
his way back to the service line, bouncing off of teammates.
A left-handed hitter, he is very, very hard to block.
Oh, great serve by Forrest. And Termolin.
Oh, no block up.
Off the chest and back the other way, Harris. Good serve this time. Ralat.
Oh, he is on fire. He must have, had ESB heard us talking about him, but he's definitely coming through.
Well, he's starting to pick it up. In game 1, he had checked back here. I thought he didn't have any kills.
Him and Ricky, you see him having fun, screaming, getting the whole team together. That's something IPFW is definitely known for.
7-6. Luna on serve in game 3. IPFW losers in the first 2. Trying to go to 4.
Oh, we've got 2.
And timeout Santa Barbara.
Oh, and I think they need to call a timeout.
That is 3 straight points. IPFW coming back after a 4-0 run by Santa Barbara. Let's go down to the floor right now. And Neil Day, one of the best middle blockers in history. You have to look and see on the stat sheet where he lines up at. Get his thoughts on the team and what they need to do defensively.
Hi, I'm here with blocking expert Neil Day. Neil, why don't you go ahead and compare this year's blocking capabilities to when you were a player?
Well, this year, as opposed to last year, the big difference is not having Moy and Norman. They probably were 2 of the 5 best blockers in the country because of their height and their ability to alter other teams' shots and also block other teams' shots. Without them, we're a much weaker team blocking, but we still have some pretty good blockers on this team, and hopefully we can get some more blocks, so we'll get the crowd into the match tonight, and we can turn things around and come back and maybe win this thing in 5.
What are we going to have to do to turn this game around?
To get the crowd into it. If we get some blocks, play some defense, win some of the longer rallies, the crowd will get involved and we'll win.
Okay, back to more action.
Big Neil, never one to shy away from a microphone.
He's a talker. He's a talker.
He's talking on the court tonight, too. He's giving it to Santa Barbara fast and furious. 8-6 IPFW. Here's Chapman off of Lauer, turning but couldn't find it in time. side out needed by Santa Barbara. They got it. Now Reese lining up all the way back. Nearly out the doors.
Great pass by Justin Luna.
That was a very difficult serve to handle, too.
Oh, big block.
Lauer and Relat combining.
I want to know who woke him up. Felipe Relat he's turning it on.
Jump float. Harris, Wilhoit there, but can't pop it straight up.
Looks a little upset.
When is Oscar night anyway?
They would have won an Oscar with that play.
A very nice segue. I didn't know where it was going either. This is Soler, dug up by Rogers. Now the reset for Rogers. Wilhoit with a dig, almost a lift. Soler just missing. I thought he maybe tucked a little too far underneath the set.
Looking a little frustrated at himself.
7-8 now. Rogers on serve. Back to Soler.
That was an excellent call. They've been getting away with that all night long.
And Rogers, in his attempt to rush to the net on the transition, was underneath the net. And the ruling on that, Tiffany, is?
You just cannot. If you have your foot a little bit on the line, they let it slide. But once you cross that line and your foot touches the other side, they're going to call it.
Dug up. Velasco has to dump it over. Lauer gives them a reset. Now Rogers in position. Here's Harris. Two-man block, and Tremolin too far off the net.
That was a great volley on Santa Barbara's side. The setter was clear in the back row. Middle back, in fact. Passed it up. Great play. Great pass.
Combination play, and
We've got a
Soler.
second hitter. We haven't seen much of that tonight.
No, and it's a close shave for Carter Reese as well. I think the sideburns are still singeing. Haven't seen, I believe that's the first time. And we're used to seeing that last year, of course. More complicated offense. Did he catch Trahey? Luna with a block. It is out of bounds. Trahey getting out of the way. And he's staying down this time.
Great pass.
Harris off Tremolin. Went right through his arms.
They got to pick up the pace here. They're letting it down again. And now Santa Barbara's taking advantage of that, and they're coming back.
8-8. Trahey, that ball was going out of bounds, so there plays it. Luna.
Great play.
Jump set down the pipe, a miss hit by Trahey. Hits the net and trickles over. Relat can't cover, and now it's 9-8. 3 straight points by Santa Barbara.
And IPFW.
Well, while we have this break in the action, we'll let you know about Friday evening, April 7th. That's a long time away, but if you have a good memory, 7:30. Lewis University will be in town to take on IPFW, the Volleyball MIVA conference action. It's going to be an interesting setup. Lewis knocked off Ball State and Ohio State early on in the season, but now it's shaping up to be just a flat-out race between those 4 teams. See who's going to host the MIVA conference tournament. And Tiffany, that's a big advantage when you have the home court. I mean, IPFW had it last year, weren't able to capitalize, but normally the team that has the home court probably going to be the team that wins the conference tournament.
Well, not only that, you've got IPFW's crowd, which, you know, next to Ball State's crowd is pretty good. We've usually got a big following crowd, very emotional crowd, so that's always helpful for the team.
Can carry a team. Luna dug up by Rogers.
Nice dig.
Wilhoit with a joust.
He's up and over.
Preston believed it was on Santa Barbara's side. The Santa Barbara coach protesting. Let's see if we can pick up the conversation here between the two refs.
I had number 9 over here.
In the net?
Yes.
Okay. Because I called the ball down, but you got a net call?
The ball was down.
Okay, but you have a net call.
Yes, number 9.
Okay, I didn't have that. Guys, we have a net call on number 9 on Santa Barbara. Tied up.
Okay, so the question was whether or not Wilhoit took that ball on Santa Barbara's side. Point is moot because because number 9 for Santa Barbara, Donnie Harris, was underneath the play before the ball was dead, underneath the net on IPFW's side. So it's 9-8, or 8-9 rather, IPFW on serve. Lauer with the dig.
One-handed set. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful play. Oh, I should clap for that one.
Soler got a piece of it. Then Lauer had to set it up one-handed. The reaction off Soler.
Ooh, Ricky's got a big smile on his face after that play. Oh, and Forrest has got the block all by himself. That's got to make you feel silly.
Well, you know, life is like a box of chocolates. One-on-one. That was pure coconut on that. Okay, what's going on here? Checking the service rotation. Santa Barbara. IPFW is in the right service rotation.
Yeah, I think Santa Barbara's just looking for something to argue about. Trying to shake up IPFW just a little bit.
Break a little momentum. 2 straight points for the Volleyball, and that time Merlot can turn it inside.
He was turned, his body was turned towards the crowd. So obviously the ball is going to be blocked out of bounds.
9-10, Santa Barbara. Amari Velasco on serve.
Oh, Justin Luna brings it home. He may not look very big, but he's very big when he hits. Oh, just a bit outside.
Justin Luna just listed at 6'1", but he has a very good vertical. And we've got a pretty good leaping team out there right now. Craig Collins is sitting on the bench getting a rest. Wilhoit has come in and done a nice job. Luna!
Oh, he is just on fire. He just puts it away.
And that was against Rogers, the setter, one-on-one. Lauer will be wise to take that every time. Now Luna moves in the back row to serve it up. Harris and Termolit.
He would have been there perfectly if he would have just taken a couple more steps back.
(9-10) Reese back in the shadows.
Nice pass by Justin Luna. Oh, huge swing.
Well, right now Santa Barbara is allowing in this rotation stick Todd Rogers, the setter, on the outside, one-on-one blocking, and Lauer is finding Rogers on the court. Reese coming out. Number 15, Doug Hughes, is coming in. He'll be back row. Relat on serve at 10-9. They need this one to go to 4. And that one never made it over. Well, maybe it did.
Just enough.
Block called out of bounds on IPFW. Side out, Santa Barbara.
Good passing. Oh, the noodle.
Harris comes through down the pipe. Back to even strength, 10-10.
Great passing by Justin Luna and Ricky Soler.
That time they saw the blocking on the outside. Trey Key.
That was a little too low. We're going to call a timeout at IPFW.
Down on the floor, another interview standing by with Becky Mark. Take it away, Becky.
Hi, I'm here with Mark Spade, the president of the Royal Dons Club. Mark, if the audience is interested in becoming a Royal Don, what do they have to do?
Well, the main purpose of Royal Dons is to support our student athletes here at IPFW, and two ways. One, come out and see us in action, for all the athletes out here, for the competition, and secondly, we need financial support. That's what makes things go, and they can contact the athletic department and get information how to join up.
That sounds great. We're going to go back to more action. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Royals Don Club, you can hang around and eat food in between the matches, go to media luncheons, talk with Coach Ball or the basketball coaches. Ooh, and a shank by Luna. It's a pretty good deal. You also get to see the awards banquets, and maybe IPFW would like to add another Final Four trophy to the case this year. They're going to have to do it in the MIVA conference, though. Have to win the tournament. Doesn't look like they're going to win the conference. Got some tough road games coming up against Ohio State.
Oh, nice touch. Very good call.
The ball was out. I think it's harder to pull away from a ball.
You can see his face, but he was like, thank you, Lord.
Harder to pull away from the ball than hit it.
Yeah, it really is, because you hang around longer.
Velasco missing wide, and now IPFW.
We are just pulling ahead here.
12-11, and the timeout roulette spins again. This time Santa Barbara at 11-12. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back with Game 3 action right after this.
This is the increasingly competitive world we live in, and this is the country we want ahead of the competition. These are the people we'll be depending on to keep this country ahead of the competition. These are the colleges and universities we're relying on, for the people we're depending on to keep this country ahead of the competition. So if you want America to stay #1 in the world, do something about it. Give to the college of your choice.
Back at the Mastodon, IPFW leading Game 3, and Scott Lauer on serve at 12-11. They're down 2 games to none, though. 17-15 is the score in the first. 15-12 in the second.
Oh, big block! Yes.
Termola, Soler combining.
Noodle says, I don't think so.
Yes, and I heard him say it too.
I think so.
13-11, Lauer on serve. Substitutions now for Santa Barbara. One of the standbys, Harris, comes through with a kill. Grant Chillingworth, number 18, is in the lineup for Santa Barbara. And he comes in probably as a passer because Amari Velasco is out.
Oh, he bit.
Chapman with a service error.
Oh.
Lauer up with a kill. It hits a speaker above. And still dangling there. And more substitutions for Santa Barbara. Once again, just rolling out of bed, Adam Renfrey. Bad hair day, I guess. He's back behind the service line.
That California style.
Yes, it could be.
Take a trip to Indiana. Comb it down.
And Rolat with a miss hit. And his approach has really been off, especially from the back row tonight. He seems to be coming down. Instead of being on top of the ball, he's already descending on his jump instead of being at the apex of it. Tremolin, big arm snap. Harris dug up by Soler.
Oh my.
And Wilhoit has to get out of the way. That's Lauer's ball. Wilhoit was in Lauer's way. And Wilhoit will come out. Even at 13, run free on serve.
You see the setter coming, you got to get out of the way.
Soler gets it up. Crucial over, and Lauer, or excuse me, Luna sets up Collins for the push.
Oh, I call that a carry, and it is. Oh, big break for IPFW.
Well, give that one to Soler. That one looked like it was going to go down for 14-13. Soler got a piece of it. Tremolin on serve at 13. Reese. Chillingworth on serve.
Another great pass. Oh! Big free ball.
Rilla.
Big swing! He is definitely turning up the heat.
If we lose this game, Ricky will be Danny Dye, Greg. Dave Zub in now for Mike Tremolin. In the back row, Collins on serve, 13 apiece.
Great serve. Oh, once again, Papa just turned too much outside. He's usually an excellent blocker.
Harris, a tough serve. Lauer with the...
Oh, we like to call that the pineapple. What do you think?
I need a pretty good teacher finding the corner.
Made famous by Lloyd Ball was the pineapple. He'd push that set all the way in the back of the court on the other side, and really hard to dig.
It's a play you're seeing now all the time at the international level, and it's really a play that Lauer had to make. He was pinned at the net, had nowhere to go with it. Just pushed it deep in the corner.
Oh, what a dig! Oh, what a dig by Dave Zub! Oh, he deserves something for that. He was all over that. IPFW stands to their feet.
Getting it up in the back row, and Lauer converting at the net. Overpass, and Lott puts it down.
He puts it straight down. We're going to call that straight down.
And Todd Rogers is disputing the call. The point stands, however, and we're going to 4. So IPFW comes back.
I think that was more of an embarrassment argument.
3 straight points, though, to win Game 3, 15-13. We'll be back with Game 4 right after this.
Tonight, Dolores had a few drinks, did some crack, and ended up another tragic story. Only she doesn't know it yet. Drugs make you forget. And if you forget how risky sex can be, you could catch the AIDS virus and not know it for months, even years. AIDS, another way drugs can kill.
She is one of America's toughest drug enforcement agents. Last year, she helped convict 90 drug dealers, seize several tons of crack and marijuana, and close down 10 major drug operations. She is a 68-year-old grandmother named Irma. She set up a community drug watch that is not only changing her neighborhood, but its future. There are many ways to help in your community. Call the Points of Light Foundation. Do something good. Feel something real.
The man, and dog.
For years, this man thought if he just tried hard enough, he could teach himself to read. Where do you go when you can't do it alone? He's getting help in a literacy program for adults. They got help from the United Way. All because the United Way got help from you. The United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
Welcome back here to the Mastodon. We're going to do a quick interview with the lady that's selling all the little goodies we've got down there. Her name is Kathy Culp.
Hi, I'm here with Kathy. She's the official souvenir lady, which is sponsored by the Royal Dons. Kathy, what do you have for sale here?
Well, we have T-shirts, and we also
how much do one of these T-shirts cost?
These are $12.50, and we also have sweatshirts, which you can order, and the warm-up and jackets.
We also see some nifty shorts there.
Oh yeah.
Now you're here at all the home matches. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Are you enjoying the game tonight?
Yeah.
You think IPFW is going to pull it out?
I hope they do.
Well, thanks a lot, Kathy. We're gonna get back to some more action. Everyone come on down and buy everything that we have for sale. Is that right?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, testimonial by Kathy Culp.
Oh, yeah, she was a great defensive player. She graduated. She was a senior on our team, so she won't be coming back next year. And we're definitely going to miss her defensive skills. She really led the team with her defense, especially in the final games that we had.
Yeah, the crowd up, still buzzing a little bit on the stands. That was an unexpected turn because it's 13-13 at one point. Looked like it was going to be 14-13, but Soler dug one up, running backwards. Just the knuckler got it up, and Lauer converted on it. Got it over the net for a side out, and then all of a sudden it's 15-13.
Oh, yeah.
A lot straight down on an overpass.
Oh, with that spectacular dig by Dave Zub. As you see Coach Ball patting him. He definitely deserved a pat on the back for that one.
So Zub is out of the lineup. He's really a defensive specialist and put the offense back in the mix. Collins back in the game. Luna has played the entire way, has done a great job passing tonight. Santa Barbara has tried to work him over, break him down. They haven't really done it. And IPFW Lauer will serve it up for game 4. Stats we have updated now through game 3. Santa Barbara still hitting a respectable 361, IPFW 315. 24 kills for Ricardo Soler, but Donnie Harris 31. 55 swings, though. His arm has got to be beginning to come unglued a bit.
What is for? Argumenting going on around there. Let's listen and see if we can find out what's going on.
Okay, now Coach Ken Preston heading over to the up official. See if we can get a piece of the audio.
Obviously, we're not going to be able to see what's going on down there. Obviously, some kind of argument going on between Santa Barbara's coach and the officials. Not quite sure what that is.
Well, I think maybe Todd Rogers protested a little bit too much afterwards. Game point number 3. Try and get that sorted out as we can. It's already 1-0 for IPFW, so they put a point on the board, Tiffany, for IPFW before starting the game. Did they do that because Rogers protested too much?
I'm not quite sure. Sometimes when a player protests too much, yells, they give him a yellow card and then a red card. And most everybody knows that if you get a card, that means, hey, you better, cool your jets. Don't be screaming so much. Just play the game. A good player doesn't need to argue like he was doing.
Okay, so Rogers gets an assist for IPFW. It's 2-0 already. Soler still up.
Oh, he says thank you.
Velasco, he's getting dental work and facial surgery, a little plastic surgery done tonight. courtesy of Ricardo Soler.
Ricky is just doing an excellent job tonight, both passing, picking up digs, and hitting, just everything. He's an all-around great player.
Reese on top of that one. Side out, Santa Barbara. Harris back to serve. 0-3, and he has 6 service errors. He's got 31 kills, though, but 6 service errors. That one's a good one, though.
That was off of Skylower's, the side of his head, I believe. He's back row. That would have been a good block, but, you know, it was back below.
Oh, my. Oh. Collins and Luna waiting for it. Collins thought he was going to get a set from Luna.
That should have been what happened. Justin should have set that. There should have been no question.
Harris, 3 straight serves in a row.
Oh, Noodle puts it away.
The big fish in the middle.
The Bassmaster.
3-2. Soler on serve. Backset Collins.
Oh, off the block. He definitely has a great nickname. They call him Craig the Spider Collins. He definitely looks like a spider when he hits.
I've heard different variations on that. I guess it's to refer to his leaping ability, but Reese goes right over it.
Oh my, he put that straight down.
Collins, 6'6", he's a senior out of Detroit. Played a little club volleyball before he came to IPFW, but he was pretty raw too when he first started out. A lot of playing time as a sophomore. Collins.
Oh, we got that second again.
Still up. Harris got it up, and now a chance for IPFW. Oh, the quick middle.
Noodle. He just put it away. No questions asked. He says, questions, I've answered it.
The red snapper.
The Bass-O-Matic.
How do you expect me to top that one? Coach Ball likes it too. Okay, side out. Rogers on serve. Bass-O-Matic. Okay. Soler rejected. Double block. Trahey.
It's a little low for a back hit.
And from Rhinestone Cowboy to GQ tonight for Coach Ball. Missed it last night, Penn State. He came out during the media luncheon on Friday. Coach Kim Pavlik for Penn State. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say he was cracking on Coach Ball's tie, but it did have a lot of rhinestones and studs and all sorts of jewelry embedded in it. So Coach Ball said, well, I just go the whole 9 yards, put a hat on, cowboy boots, and came out for game 1 and kicked back. And now Rogers underneath the net. Did he flip an ankle? No, he seems all right.
The floor's a little, it looks like it's a little bit slippery. I'm not sure if he slid, tripped, or what.
And now Morgan Chapman coming out. He's had trouble with his swing.
Kind of a stocky looking fellow.
Oh, you're talking about number 4. That's Darren Corbett. First time we've seen him in tonight. He's an outside hitter. He's a senior. There's Velasco again. Well, this team, obviously Santa Barbara has probably played, they must have played better because they're not a number 3 team in the nation the way they're playing tonight. But they're still hanging around and doing what they need to do. They probably should have played a little harder in game 3. I thought they had control of that one late. Seem to be going through it. They're going to get their money's worth tonight. Match approaching now 2:30. Once this game ends, 2 hours 30 minutes. Luna on serve at 5-3. Overpass. Brought back by Rogers. Trahey misses long, so 6-3. And Luna.
Oh, so close.
Harris is getting a lot of swings. He's not really swinging hard or putting the ball down with a lot of authority, but he seems to find the floor a lot. And then there's another thing, he's just going baseline, or end line rather. Lauer digging it up. Tremolin can't dump it over.
Somebody should have helped him on that. It's a long way for the setter to travel. Someone should have picked that up.
Tough serve.
Oh, a great block.
And Harris off of Relat. 5-6 Santa Barbara making a little run, 2-0, and Coach Ball a timeout. Here's the ebb and flow again for IPFW. When they're not getting the ball at the net, getting a fingertip on it, they seem to just go in a shell. I think they need to have somebody step up the net. Relat that time a little too wide at the net. We'll take a timeout right now and be back right after this with more Game 4 action.
Where to?
Body shop, 71st and 1st.
Yeah, no use. Love your commercials. Safety belts, right?
That's where you're going, man.
My fellow missus, she loves you guys. She doesn't buckle up either.
Oh, nobody's listening.
You need anybody listen, Odie drive his car trying to really enact it. It's just a little slow. Just put seatbelts in my cab. Nobody.
Okay, we just had a put down by Collins. And back to action. Still the same score, 6-5. Relat on serve. And put your seatbelts on for sure. This one could get ugly. Don't know where that hit. Carter Reese. A little shaken up. There's Coach Ball. 7-5. Relat on serve. Velasco, good pass. Right back to him.
I think he's going to serve short.
Tick the net, service error. Lauer back on serve at 7-5.
Oh, so close.
Shoot set once again. IPFW. Santa Barbara finding a seam in between the block. You want to set that block up no wider than a ball between whatever. They don't want to let their hands or their arms get wider apart than the ball.
A lot of times, a lot of middle blockers don't get up there high enough, reach up, reach to block that ball, and in that case, they make a hole, and it's really hard to dig.
Harris on serve. And another service error for Harris. Seven, 6.
Nice stick by Scott Lauer. Oh.
Once again, Relat not affected from the back row.
He's starting to fall asleep again.
Tough pass. Lauer chases it down, comes right back to Luna. That was about his only choice.
Definitely. Great swing. Noodle back to serve.
Oh, that one took a dive. Great serve by Termolen.
Definitely. Great floater serve.
Velasco holding his right arm as he got up. Might have popped the elbow out a little bit. Got that ball away from him and got his arm underneath his body, rolling, trying to get to it. Kill by Rogers.
He's a tough player, a really tough player. For someone to be able to set the ball, turn, and hit the ball in 3 plays, that's great.
He has 1 dink kill, and he has 6 other swinging kills in 11 attempts. Back set.
Ooh, nice pancake. Oh, but put away.
Torbett with a kill. Darren Torbett came in game 4. He stuck around the whole way. In for Morgan Chapman. Chapman had trouble middle of game 3 on his follow through, hit Robert Trahey. Sore wrist maybe for Chapman. 7-8.
Great swing. Tooled that block once again.
And now Collins on serve at 8-7.
Oh. Noodle should have taken that hole right there in the block. Justin should have taken short. A little miscommunication.
Torbett on serve at 7-8. Luna on the pass. Collins did miss line, so it's 8 apiece now. And the one time they have broken Luna down, Luna has been very consistent tonight. Hasn't seen Torbett serve that much, though.
There we go.
Once again, the timing just not there on the middle with Rolat and Lauer. Oh, my.
He was right there. All he had to do was pop that up.
And Will Hoyt will come in for Collins. That's a mental error, not a physical one. 10-8 Santa Barbara on serve.
They will pass 3. Justin Luna bringing it back with the swing. But they're going to call net violation on Santa Barbara. They're having a lot of problems with that tonight.
Well, they just made a lot of errors, and it could be due to the fact they maybe are a little tired, haven't played in a couple weeks, what have you. But they are not the #3 team in the nation as they are ranked. That one missing. No, catching line. Okay.
Very close, but yes, it did catch a line.
Trahey with a kill will go back to serve at 10-8. But IPFW has played much better tonight as well, too. Probably one of their strongest outings of the year. Even though they played Ball State in 5 on Wednesday, they did not play very well. Both teams hitting under 200. Their attack percentage.
Oh, mental error! And it worked for IPFW.
Torbett came in for Morgan Chapman. He's going to go back there and pass the ball, and Preston with a timeout. His team up 10-9. Let's go down to the floor. Becky Marks standing by with another interview. Take it away, Becky.
Hi, I'm standing here with Michelle, an IPFW host. And Michelle, what exactly does an IPFW hostess do?
At the games, I make sure the teams know where they're supposed to go, get them refreshments, make sure the officials get paid, and give them refreshments, and I'm basically the hospitality person.
Now, how did you get to do this type of work? Pardon me? How did you get to do this type of work?
Oh, well, when I applied for the job here, my boss, Jim Wilkinson, that's what he told me that I would be doing at the games.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun. We're going to go back to the action now. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Relat on serve at 9-10. Crowd still hanging around to see how this one turns out. Relat, did he catch Harris on the way down? He didn't. So Santa Barbara with the side out.
Nice passing. Noodle with the swing. Oh, he got a touch just enough.
Soler coming out of
Taking
nowhere.
it. Out of bounds.
Once again, Soler coming out of nowhere with a play. Looked like this one was just going to be dumped back over, but Soler got a swing on it, pretty effective, and then Harris missing wide.
Very smart play on Ricky's part.
Tough serve by Lauer. Harris blocked.
Out of bounds.
Termolin, when he is getting there, he's getting there late, and his body is at an angle. His hands and his arms are straight up with his body angle. And the ball is going out of bounds. Wilhoit left-handed. Tough set. Another shot behind him, and Wilhoit can't adjust to it.
The reason that he couldn't adjust, he watched the ball, was standing there watching instead of getting outside ready to be set again. He was caught.
And Harris has turned down the volume on his service errors. Dink, Soler gets it. Now Lauer the reset. Tough play for Relat. Dug up by Trahey. Harris.
Oh, such a nice dig.
And Wilhoit out. Wilhoit was into the net. Collins back in. It's 12-9, and this one could wrap up very quickly. Harris on serve. He's tough. He's going right at Luna. Well, maybe not.
Another nice pass. Great eyes there by Felipe Relat. That was a quick swing.
Harris is approaching 70 attempts tonight. Couple attempts.
Off the block outside. Tough play.
12-9. Reese on serve. Luna.
Ooh, having a bit of a trouble.
Reset now. Termolin, the middle. Dug up nicely, and Trahey converts.
Noodle has got to be quicker. It's very, I mean, he could be getting fatigue right now, but he's got to really push it right now, especially with the score 13-9.
13-9 last time out for IPFW in game 4. It's got to be a little bit disappointing for the coaching staff to have a team play so well in spots and then just sort of disappear.
They're not finding that happy medium that a lot of good teams seem to have. You'll have your bad moments, but you've got to find some kind of place where everybody's going to play good, and if someone plays bad, someone else has to pick up the pieces for them.
The guy who's been really consistent tonight has been Soler, and we'll probably have a chance, see if we can chat with him afterwards. He's been consistent tonight. You would think Lauer will be looking to him first if he has the opportunity. Then he tried Termolin just a little bit ago. Maybe you go back to Relat. He's been having a little trouble, though. He's in the back row, and he's been having a little trouble back there. Again, the timing off. Relat just has to dump it over. Harris!
Oh, big block! Noodle! Just as I said earlier, he's got to pull himself together, and he really did that then.
Termolin and Luna combining. Now Termolin comes out, and Zub behind the service line, and Dave Zub dug one up. 13-13.
That's really smart for Coach Ball to sub in someone for him back row. Even though Noodle's a great back row player, he needs the rest.
Zub almost covering up there off the block. Soler couldn't read it. And a side out for Santa Barbara. Torbett there with the kill. Soler off the fingertips.
Great play. He hit that high just enough to get that a side out.
Now Lauer's got a good rotation for transition. Luna, Ralat in the front row. Collins, Soler in the back. Zub digs one up, but can't pop it straight up. Collins into the stands to chase it down. Craig, you don't have to pay for those seats. You can, right there, that's fine. 13-9. Santa Barbara.
Lollipop serve. Oh, just an excellent play. We talked about that earlier. He's coming, he's in front of him, Scott's behind him, but he set that perfect set. Both times he's got a kill off of it.
Pepa up early for that, waiting for it. Beat the middle block. 9-13 Luna. Good serve.
Oh, nice block.
Soler and a lift called. Double hit, lift, take your choice, Torbett.
Big break for IPFW. They needed to get to that 10th point.
Overpass.
Oh! And Felipe Rela retaliates. You see a big grin on his face.
Ooh, a little breakdown there. Velasco takes it at the last moment. Now Lauer can't set it. Soler sets Lauer. Two-man block. He didn't catch fingertips. Smart play by Lauer. That's all he could do with it. And substitution now for Santa Barbara. Adam Renfrey, when he came in last time, he had a couple points right off the bat on his serve. Ralat straight down by Reese. Big block.
Let's talk and going back and forth.
And this one is for match point. Renfrey to serve it out, or at least attempt to. 14-11. Soler off the fingertips. Torbett up with it. Harris still alive. Oh, Lauer dumps it over. Mistake. Zub up with it. Soler.
Oh, no one was up. No one was up to block that. We're going to call it a game.
Velasco closes it out. 15-11 in the third. So 17-15, 15-12, 13-15, 15-11. It's a long match tonight, about 2 hours and 30 minutes. IPFW playing well. Probably the best they've played all year, but they've still had those spots where they just disappeared at times. Santa Barbara hanging around long enough to take advantage. Donnie Harris probably had near 40 kills for Santa Barbara. Ricardo Soler leading IPFW with the neighborhood of 30 kills. See if we can chat with him after the game, right after this timeout.
Hello, I'm Arnie Ball.
And I'm Tim Hefner.
Watch us every Friday evening at 7 p.m. for IPFW Volleyball highlights.
We'll also describe strategies and fundamentals for all you new volleyball fans.
We may even invite a Volleyball or two to join us on the show, so tune in to us every Friday night at 7 p.m. here on Channel 6.
Check it out!
The campus has it all.
Learn it, or work it, or play it, just do it. It's a cool place. Call now! Go to work, go to school, go ahead.
Talk about unusual. How often do you see transparent televisions?
Americans have more money to spend on leisure activities than ever before.
When possible, children should trick or treat during daylight hours and be accompanied by at least one adult.
A boat, archaeologists believe, is from the time Jesus and his disciples fished on the Galilee.
For best results, fertilize your lawn when it is actively growing.
Many people suffer from allergies. Few understand them.
When you begin to think about a career, consider the hidden advantages associated with the dental assisting profession. The dental assistant can expect flexible hours, constant variety, excellent working conditions, and opportunities for employment in research, education, and management. A formal education in dental assisting at Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne offers the one-year program that can assure graduates the knowledge and technical competence needed to become a leader in this respected profession. Be a part of this exciting career. IPFW's dental assisting program, the promise of tomorrow today.
Welcome back. Just going to do the final wrappings on this one. University of California in Santa Barbara winning tonight in 4 over IPFW. The score is on your screen: 17-15, 15-12, 13-15, and 15-11. The all-tournament team just announced. Ricardo Soler made that team. We'll talk to him in a moment. But first of all, we at IPFW are pleased to bring you cable cast of NCAA athletic competition. We hope you've enjoyed the show and the excitement of intercollegiate sports from IPFW. To provide such programs, we need your support. With the help of many volunteers, we are able to produce these programs at a relatively low cost. Your contribution helps to defray the production costs not covered by the Channel 6 budget. College Cable Access Center invites you to invest in quality college programming. Send in your contributions there on your screen. Channel 6 at IPFW, 2101 Coliseum Boulevard, East Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46805. Designated for Indiana Purdue Foundation at Fort Wayne College Access Athletics. Swing down on the floor, Tiffany Martin standing by with Ricardo Soler.
Well, we're here with Ricky Soler, an excellent player here at IPFW. He's done just about everything tonight for IPFW, but it was a tough loss. And Ricky, congratulations on a well-played game, but what could have your team done a little differently to help you win this match?
Well, we think that every time we're playing every California team, they play better defense than us, and we just have to play defense and block a lot of balls. And we're not playing very consistent. You know, we're just like not playing hard every time. We just need to play hard and be ready for the MIBA. That's what counts.
Do you think that the blocking tonight had any influence on how your defense was played at all? Because I know your blocking wasn't there at times, especially in the middle.
Yeah, the middle were up and down. Sometimes we're blocking well, sometimes we're not. And I don't know, we just need to play more defense, and that's on practice. We just have to work hard.
Well, congratulations on a well-played game. It seems that you've taken a leadership role here. You do everything so well on the court, and you're a pleasure to watch.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to send it back on up to Paul for game highlights.
Thank you very much, Tiffany. Ricardo Soler unofficially have him 31 kills tonight. Dandy Don player of the game. He touched on it, though. IPFW looking ahead the MIBA conference tournament. That's what they have to shoot for now. They are 9-14 on the season. Really, this loss doesn't hurt them all that much in national reputation. Santa Barbara coming in here third in the nation. It was just a question tonight of IPFW in the middle. Not enough block there. They got beat on the outside when they had to go on single coverage. Felipe Relat signing autographs. And we'd also like to take this time to thank fans and volunteers at Channel 6 and the crew at the Learning Resource Center for their contributions to this live production of our volleyball match this evening. The telecast of this IPFW sports event is copyrighted and is the sole property of the College Cable Access Center and IPFW. Unauthorized duplication, extradition, retransmission, rebroadcast, or any use of this event without express written consent is strictly prohibited. Channel 6 Friday evening, April 7th, 7:30, NCAA volleyball action, MIBA. Lewis University in here to take on the Volleyball for Tiffany Martin. This is Paul Farbaugh. Have a very good evening.
They look into their own hearts and they write what they see. No matter how scary or embarrassing, they write their own desires and fears. That's what I want you to do next. Your next assignment is a letter written to someone you know admitting something embarrassing. I don't care if it's your enemy or your mother. It's never going to be sent, so tell the truth. But I still have people to embarrass. Rebecca, would you pick up where Tina left off?
Sure. Intermission is almost over. He tries to pull away, but I'm not ready.
The act is so basic as he holds me against the wall. Through a tear in the curtain...
I took it out of my desk so you could... Is this what you do for fun?
I know who she is.
How?
Want to know who she is?
No, I want to know how you know. I've got them in my class. I'm supposed to know them.
What is consistent in these papers? You know them so well, you're not looking at them.
Well, that's great, Obi goddamn Kenobi, but what are you looking at?
Today's paper?
How stupid do you think I am?
Very stupid. You never read the damn thing. You gonna fuck her?
You don't get it. You can taste her description. She's completely in touch.
With what?
She's a good writer. When's the last time you had one of those in your class?
Wow. A real live mentor right in front of me. Do you think you're going to personally deliver each of them into greatness?
Just one of them. Who? How do you know who she is?
That's nice.
You're a joke, teacher. Let's get out of here.
Listen, boning your students is supposed to be fun. That's why people do it. You better fuck her before you explode.